Today you'll be training on how to operate Dishroom. Your main goal is to wash dishes and compost food items carefully. Your PPE for Dishroom will be a long black vinyl apron for all tasks, along with rubber gloves, and you'll be using white heat-resistant gloves when you're the unloader at the dish machine. You can find these items in the laundry room. When it comes to the dish machine, the green chemical will go in the blue compartment of the back of the dish machine, and the white chemical will go in the white compartment. There is also a convenient guide on what chemical goes where right next to the supply rack. You will know when you have to replace the chemicals when the machine starts to sound. You can find extras of both gloves, sponges, and the cleaning chemicals you need if replacing them in the dish machine and silverware bins on the supply rack. When setting up the dish room, make sure you grab a green compost bin found outside the loading dock and set it on the dish lying along with the trash can with the liner. You also will need to turn on the garbage disposal. To turn it on, switch it forward and click the green start button. Make sure the trap is secure at the end of the trough. To turn on the water in the trough, there's a switch at the end of the dish line. You can also find the green start and red stop button that will start and stop the dish machine in this area parallel to the pipe it's located on. For the faucets, there is a lever on the back side of the line. For the silverware bin, make sure there's a silverware rack in the bin, then press the button on the solution once, then fill it up with warm water. Make sure that the bin is closed and following this procedure. There are several positions on the dish line. The first person will be in charge of composting or throwing away items that customers leave on their plate. Compostable items include food and napkins. Plastic trash and cardboard to-go boxes will be thrown into the trash can. Place the silverware that comes back on the dish line into the bin that is next to the loader across from you. The next position will be responsible for salad bowls and making sure they are cleaned off and stacked on the back of the line for the loader. After that will be the position that will handle the dinner plates and the dessert plates. Next is the position that handles cereal bowls and monkey bowls. This person is also responsible for cleaning out cups, putting them into the rack, and sending them down the line once they are completely full. Throughout the meal period, the green boxes will get sent back to the dish room. The composter will be the one to open them up and clean out the debris and separate them into the compost bin, trash can, or silverware bin. If the composter does not have time, then the person at the end of the line will clean them out. If you come across a box that seems to have mold, make sure you tell a student leader so they can take care of the situation for you. You will need to wash them out on the lines and stack them for the loader. There are two positions for the dish machine, the loader and the unloader. The loader will place items on the belt line that they get from the dish line and other items that cannot be ran through pots and pans. These items will be found in a cart by the loader's side. When the loader does not have dishes that need to be ran through, they can sort silverware. Remove the silverware from the bin and run it through. Then, sort the silverware facing up, all facing the same direction. After that, run the rack of sorted silverware through and the rack that the silverware was originally on. The unloader will take these items that go through the machine and sort them. Make sure you're wearing white, heat-resistant gloves when working this position. Plates go behind the unloader. Sorted, clean silverware will be held where the extras of silverware sorters are kept by the sink. Cups will go on carts that are next to the dish machine. Plasticware will go on the tall shelves next to the drink station. Cutting boards will go on line 4 at the end, and the pasta baskets will go back to Kalamata. There are times when there will be nothing being ran through the dish machine. If this is the case, be sure to press the red button on either side by the loader or unloader. This prevents us from wasting chemicals and water. Some students have a medical condition that they have to take shots during the meal period. If you come across the needles being left on trays, dispose of them carefully into the sharps container located by the compost position. If a dish breaks, do not pick it up. Grab a broom and a dustpan and dispose of it in the broken glass bin. Have somebody stand by the broken item to warn others of the break while you grab the broom. Be sure to check the outside belt line during your shift because customers can leave spills. If this happens, make sure to put out a caution sign and mop up the spill. Also check and see if any customers have missed a silverware chute and if there is silverware laying outside of the belt or on the floor. If you come across any questions during your shift, you can always ask a student leader. Once your shift is over, ask a student leader to check you out.